These are the voyages of the motorhome techs. Its continuing retirement mission, to seek out new and exciting adventures, to explore interesting areas and events, to boldly go to places we've never been before, maybe even California.
Greetings Earthlings and welcome back to my channel. As I told you last week, we're gonna have this raffle coming up next week. The winners will be announced, but this week I'm going to show you the prizes that we're going to be raffling off. And before we get started on too much of that, let me first apologize for my backdrop and the nastiness of my garage. But we are preparing for this eventual move into the RV full-time. House is up for sale, have a contract, so it's in a little bit of a state of disarray. It's in a lot of a state of disarray. So anyway, without further ado, let's get along with the items. Now, I have a varying different value level on these prizes. Things going from $25 value up to about $350. The big one, of course, will be the last one I show. And it's going to be a specific need for that. So people that don't need it probably ain't going to want it. So, but anyway, let's get started with the things that we'll be raffling off. So first, let me tell you, included in as many of the raffles as you want, but I do need a separate comment for each one of the items that you want to be included. So how we're going to do this, and this is my second time of doing this same video because I wrongfully kept stating to put this name of this item in the description. So let me say up front, if I say put something in the description, I mean the comments. So what you're going to do is when I show you something and tell you what we're going to be calling it, if you have any interest in that item, I need you to put that in the description. See, there I go again. In the comments. I need you to put that in the comments. The name that I give you for that particular item, just put that in the comments. It'll come up beside under your name, and I'll know who you are and which item you're interested in. So, in addition, you got to make sure, like I told you before, you got to make sure that you are subscribed, because this is subscribers only are eligible for the raffle. So if you're not subscribed at this point, hit that subscription button, go to your YouTube settings, and make sure that your subscription list is public, because I have to be able to see who you are in order to know who to give it to. All right. So most of the items that we're going to start off with are decorative items that you might want to hang up in your RV or your workshop at home, or however you want to do it. But I'm just going to put them up there, let you take a look at them, and we'll go from there. All right. So these are the decorative items are all wood carvings that I did when I had my wood carving equipment, CNC machines and stuff like that. So this one, it says once Navy, always Navy, and that's what we're going to call it. So if you're interested in this item, put in the comments once Navy, always Navy, and so you can kind of see, you can use my big old head as a reference as to how big it is. So so if you're interested in this one, put in the comments once Navy, always Navy. All right. Got one here that's Second Amendment for those of us that are gun enthusiasts and supporters of the Second Amendment. This is a pretty nice little plaque. It says, let's see, the right to keep and bear arms, Second Amendment, support crew, 1791. Got a couple of revolvers up there, nice looking plaque. So if you have interest in this one, put in the comments, Second Amendment. All right. Now I have a couple of these. This is a cross, and it says across the top, blessed by the best. So these actually, let's see, I have this one that's a dark color. I have a light color. I have one that's painted black with the neutral on the inside. So if you're interested in this, put blessed by the best in the comments. And if you have a preference as to dark, light, or painted, you can put that alongside. So blessed by the best for this one. This one does not have a border. It's a complete cutout. It says United States Army, has the Army shield and eagle on it. And it is unfinished. All right. So if you want to see this one, if you're interested in this one, put in the comments Army round. Okay. This one also has no background. It's a complete cutout, and it's a U.S. Marine Corps insignia. So if you have interest in this one, you can put in the comments Marines. All right. This one says United States Veteran. Very nice plaque. If you have interest in this one, put in the comments Veterans or Veteran. All right. This is another military insignia. This is for the Army Transportation Corps. If you have interest in this, put in the comments TC Wheel. That's Tango Charlie Wheel. All right. And if you haven't figured it out by now, I live in a very predominantly military area, so a lot of the stuff that I was able to create is military based. This is for the U.S. Air Force. And if you like this one, just put in the comments Air Force. This is a flying eagle. And for this one has a epoxy resin that's been put in as a background. The eagle is not finished. He's unfinished, but the epoxy kind of makes him stand out a little bit. So very nice piece. If you have an interest in this one, just put in the comments eagle. This one is just an eagle head. And if you're interested in this one, just put in the comments eagle head. So that's the last of the decorative stuff. This here is the cable system for a BAL cable slide out. So if you have a slide out that's got cables, this is most likely the cable kit for that slide out. I have all four, and I bought them because just in the unlikely event that I needed to replace all four, I would have all four. But at the same time, you can just replace one at a time if you get one that's frayed or broken, and just have them on hand when you need them. The tool to install these is going to run you somewhere. You can get them $30 to $50, but that's well worthwhile if you can replace your cable system for a cost of $50. So if you have interest in these, put in the comments cables. Okay. And this is very confusing for me. I'm just so used to saying description. All right, let's see. And then the last thing, I'm gonna take the camera down and take you with me for this one because it's just too big and bulky for me to hold up. But these, both boxes, are awning shades. Okay, so the color is camel. It's a camel shale fade, which means that it goes from camel on one side and fades. It's a gradient fade to shale. So this one is 78 inches long by 42 inches wide. That's one of the smaller awnings. This is the same awning, except this one is 154 inches by 42 inches. So they're both 42 inches from the camper out, and this one is 154 inches from front to back, and this one is 78 inches from front to back. Okay, so that's going to be all of the items that we have to raffle off. But while I got your attention here, I want to just give you a little bit of an update on the RV situation. As of this week, they have received into the repair center the windshield, 3 of the storage compartment doors, and some little smaller stuff. So at this point, we're still waiting on the generator slide out, the front cap, the driver's side side view mirror, and some other little miscellaneous things. So hopefully we might be able to get on the road next month. It looks like the end of August is probably not going to happen like I had originally thought, but hopefully if they get everything in, we can get it up and running and get everything on the road tested out and all that good stuff, and then I can start seeing you on the road and start producing some videos that have a little more to do with camping. But so in the meantime, I want y'all to always remember, when camping, take only photos, leave only footprints. Travel safe. I'll see you next week.